If this lucky moment hadn't been filmed, no one would have believed it. We've handpicked the 20 most insane lucky moments ever. Watch to the end and I guarantee your mind will be blown. If this guy hadn't taken this little detour, his life would have gone very differently. These guys couldn't decide what tires to get on their new truck, so they were given a sample. This guy literally saved his best friend's life. If this guy was driving just a single mile per hour faster, his car would have been totaled. This motorcycle driver was out for a little joyride until he met his evil twin. If this guy kept rubbing his elbow for just a second longer, things would have gone very differently. Pro tip: if you travel to Russia, stay indoors if it's ever windy. When this cyclist was carefully crossing the road, he witnessed the very first flying car. Snow can be very deceiving, and this snowboarder didn't realize there was a cliff's edge until he stopped a mere inch away. This dog should go and buy a lottery ticket after this. This poor girl had a severe panic attack underwater and quickly pulled off her mask. If there wasn't a professional diver with her, she would have drowned. I'm not sure who's luckier, the taxi driver and the passengers, or the worker who would have faced some serious charges. This is why you should never travel with Thor in the car. This guy was repeatedly told not to move, but he thought it was just a prank until he realized. Imagine if he was in this guy's shoes. Having bad teammates in shooter games can be pretty rage-inducing. But imagine in real life. This firefighting tanker pilot got distracted and didn't notice the hill right in front of him. These workers wish they'd be in an episode of Total Wipeout, but they got the pro level instead. When racing driver Dino Zamparelli was driving at over 150 miles per hour, he didn't expect to see this hidden in the fog. This guy was excited to hit the slopes, but he didn't even make it to the top. This is the guy that caused the toilet paper shortage during quarantine. Sometimes bus drivers think they're in Formula One. Here's why you should never take your first date out on a wildlife safari.
Oh my God, Niall. Oh my God, Niall! Niall!
The cameraman got a little too close for comfort.
Hey, what happened?
Here's why your potato chips are always crumbled at the bottom. This guy has some of the most trustworthy friends ever. This could have been a career ender for this gymnast, but her coach is a real-life hero. Oh! This is the world's luckiest baseball fan. And this is the world's luckiest soda bottle. These women were kayaking when a whale almost accidentally swallowed them while trying to catch a school of fish. Fortunately, it immediately spit them out and they were completely fine. Here's what GTA in real life looks like. Skier Nick McNutt's worst-case scenario became reality when he was nearly buried by an avalanche. Fortunately, he managed to narrowly escape it.
Take it easy.
This Azerbaijani reporter should audition to be the next Wonder Woman. She doesn't even blink. Tourists got a little more than they bargained for when tons of rock fell from a cliff face onto a packed beach in Greece. Thankfully, only 7 people received minor injuries, although it could have been worse. This professional dart player went for bullseye, but did this instead. This hang glider pilot made a severe error during his setup, which caused the harness to separate from the wing, causing him to have to hang on for his life. Thankfully, he managed to perform an emergency landing and only suffered minor injuries. Everybody loves a good basketball trick shot, but this no-look slackline shot is something else. Get yourself a partner that trusts you as much as this guy trusts his friend. Here's a mind-blowing moment when this Jeep stands on its 2 rear wheels and this guy used the law of attraction while fishing quite literally. Which of these moments did you think was the luckiest? Let us know in the comments below.